Hello. Good. I always want. Is it afternoon or evening? 6 p.m. evening? Yeah, it's good evening. It's technically afternoon as well, but we'll go with it. Hello. I cracked my can open before we started, so don't get to start it with that. Where's our music? Oh, you guys hear other music. I want to hear my music. There we go. Hello. It's Friday. Welcome. Alright, so last time we did like a kind of a request stream, and so I had to try to think of something to do for this time. Good nightly morning. Close enough. Michael won't be here because he has decided to go to a different stream. He is going to be Jhaller streams every Friday, and so he is going to go over there. In his place, though, I have brought on Chicken. Chicken will take the place of Michael for today. Say hi. You can say hi. Hold on. Hi. See, so for now that will be Michael. 50 for Chicken. He is better than Mike. Yes, but Mike did say one thing, and that was I'm gonna find out the stream tonight was just multiple derpies and socks drinking juice boxes, and I was not there to see it. So I thought that what would be perfect for today would be to put a bunch of derpies and socks with juice boxes. So I have started this new file, and it is that's that's not Michael, but it's close enough. So I started the file called he told me not to do it. So that's what we're gonna at least start today doing, is we're gonna put a bunch of derpies and socks with juice boxes. Because he told me not to, and that means that I should. So we gotta load up some derpies. Let's see here. I got a whole bunch of different derpies too. That is not a derpy. That is a gun. And hello. Hi Hyrule. Hi Dan. Hi Macross. Jurassic. Alexander. Then I cleared my chat, so I missed a couple of the others. But hello, hello. Oh yeah, that's this is kind of in socks. This is the derby from Abridged, Helsing Bridge. But we're gonna load up just, I think, enhanced derby here. Gun is best derby, yes, because she can make new friends that are smaller and made of lead. All right, we got a derby. Let's bring the eyes down a little bit there. There we go. And let's rename this to actually do the derby 1, because there might be more than one. So I prepped for this. So there is a model that I got that is socks. So let's see here. Abstract. I'm not sure what... Oh, these are like little frillies you can add for extra sock bits. We might get to that later. So we got front and then we got back. Actually, let's set one of those. Oh, the stream. The streams. It is, well, in this one, gonna be a little different. I do have a video that I'm working to potentially start. I wanted to start doing a promo for Ciderfest, mainly just to have it ready, because I'm really bad about putting things off till too late anyway. And so I wanted to start a promo for that, and the idea I was kind of running for it ended up being that it would be it would be starting with one theme, and then it would do a 180 flip for comedic reasons to be a promo. But then I felt like it would almost be better not doing that and leaving it as it was, because there was an idea. I want to see if I can find the if I saw the video for it, that I started 7 years ago, and I never got around to it because I like jumping genres, like trying new genres I never tried before. And this is the one genre I haven't tried, and that's horror, or kind of horror, or just spooky. And I want to see if I can do it. So I had one I already had started, but I can't use because it is crap now. But I want to go with the similar premise, and I feel like I could actually do it now. But I don't think I saved... Yeah, I don't think I actually saved that render, or if I did, it's floating somewhere out there. It's under extras. Oh my god, I have too much stuff. This would have been old, and this will organized by date, right? Yeah, oh, here it is. So it was, it's dark because I hadn't really gotten that far with it, but I was about a pony being chased by changelings, and back then the idea I had for it was a lot more... I think I had a song for it, but it was going to be really different. And it doesn't have to be changeling. It could be anything. It's just changelings are nice because they kind of blend in with the background like this. I know a lot more now, so I can make this much better. But it was about the same. So I found some audio. Yeah, this one. And because it's a build-up spooky. And actually, let me instead open this in... Oh, I guess it's not going to put it there. Audacity. So, because I wanted the spooky build-up. So this one is very much that. This part I wouldn't be using as much, but this part I would be. So it'd only be about 30 seconds long, I think. But it does the standard build-up. It's going to be a little loud. That's playback speed. I don't want to mess with that. Though that would be kind of funny. How do I drop the volume? There it is. But it just does the normal build-up. But what I kind of wanted to do with it was have some of the Oh, Nitromancer. Some of the cuts with that music playing throughout the whole thing, but with random cuts that are like a half-second long to somebody running, while the rest of the shots are either from a much bigger distance and then slowly building up to where the quieter parts with the cuts start getting replaced by the cuts being longer. But I want to do the cuts because it makes some of the animation easier, and I think that you can tell a story with like only 4 or 5 frames in between, so it'd be kind of interesting. I want to try it because it's a genre I've never touched before. Just stopping by to give Twitch Prime. I like the YouTube videos. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And we're putting Derpy in socks, so if you're interested in Derpy in socks, mainly because Michael would be so angry. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, yes, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do. Yes, we're going to try to make it as adorable for the Michael's version of adorable as much as possible. So let's see here. So these socks are actually pretty nice where they are. Okay, so they're solid and this is striped and striped too. So I can go in here and as far as I know, I can just do an override. Or no, do I even have to do an override? I don't. It's already got a base color. So what color do we want to make the... Ooh. That's nifty. Let's go with like... Maybe green? Do you like green? No, I'm going to have to go with the red. I like the red. The red's going pretty good there. There's me a House of Leaves. Yeah, I am actually in no way a fan of spooky or horror or anything, but it's normally it's just things that I don't see coming. I just want to explore it a little bit. I want to try it. And like I said, I kind of started something years ago. When was that video rendered? 2013. Yeah, so that was 7.5 years ago that I'd made that. So I think it'd be neat to do that. Okay, I'm guessing. There we go. So that's a... I'm confused by this. I thought there's a 2-color sock, but it's not. So we're just going to keep it with that. What's my number value? 178, 66, 66. That's not too bad to remember. But for now, yeah, we got to make Michael regret his decision. There we go. Or can we do like maybe like do that in green? Like do different colored socks? I don't know. Is that a Michael thing? No, because she kind of looks like Christmas derp. Let's just go with that. No, Michael's not here today. No, Michael is not here, and he said specifically that if he's not going to be there, that he'd regret it if it was multiple derpies with socks and juice boxes. So since he's not here, I'm gonna make him feel bad. Normally I wouldn't, but he's not here. So let's see. What should the derpy sitting would probably be the preferred position. We probably just got to put multiple derpies somewhere, so we'll probably just be stealing lots of positions. But let's go in here. Where's my sitting pose? Sitting stationary. There we go. There you go. Her eyes make her extra derp no matter what. So we'll just put her head straight, and then where's your eyes? No, that's not. Oh, put forward. Multiple derpo taxes. No, too much. No, that's too much. I don't want to have it moving. Since he's not here, you gotta do the voice message. No, I said that Michael is being replaced by Chicken for today. So the Chicken will be doing voice impressions. I will not be. I know you all miss Michael's absolutely amazing renditions of presidents and or inanimate objects, but we'll manage. It's Chicken. Why do you have a... Is that like a standard emote, or is it just some weird one you got from somewhere? Like, you know, actually that makes sense that would be an emote that they have. No, they have dog and cat. I guess that makes sense. Alright, so she's got to be... Oh, her tail is busted. It's from a Twitch crate. Ah, okay. Okay. Alright, what do we... Well, let's get our camera set up. What do we want to do here? If anybody ever uses SFM, just thinking by efficiency stuff, if you load models, the moment that a model is loaded, like SFM can't exist without a camera, so it will create one. So you can see it's here. So if I go and like actually create a camera, I'm technically creating two cameras then. So the more efficient way to do it is once a model is loaded, if you go to create animation set for existing elements, it will then load the camera or have the camera in that list. So that's the one I always pull. Then I'm keeping my keeping things efficient. And I always like to rename the stuff. I go into the element view and rename it too, because otherwise it will be stale named camera 1 down here, even though I renamed it. So I'll go in here and it will rename that correctly now. And it goes actually work in main. But if you have no models loaded, it does not create a camera. It will be, if you go into that, there'll be nothing listed there. You can still actually go and change yourself to the camera and move, but it doesn't really do anything. It's just like the engine doing what it has to do or something. Where is... Not motion, I want my lenses. There it is. So I can't really... I thought about her doing like a sock pull-off thing, but I really can't do that because I don't have the physics of the socks to pull. Unless these have some weird bits on them that I don't know of, but as far as I can tell... Oh. Actually, I think they do. That's back. Well, that's good. Uneven. Flatten. What's that? It's interesting. I was hoping like a tug from the front, but apparently that's not what that does. Like, how do you even do a tug? Like, from here? She could barely reach. I mean, we're gonna try, though. Let's see, left. She's gonna move her like this way. I think this arm's actually pulled in a little bit, because of how I need to scrunch things to make it work. So we'll just bring it up a little bit. Okay, so she's gonna pull on her sock. Oh, interesting thing to learn today too, and in Twitch, Source Filmmaker is no longer a listed game. I kind of noticed it the other day, but at least Streamlabs let me still select it. It's gone. The icon's gone. The selection is gone. I can't choose it as a game anymore, which means it's no longer a selectable title to search from. Why? Like, that kind of worries me. I'm concerned then that means that they're... Well, we couldn't say that they're like pushing creative elements out of here because you have animation as a selectable type, and if you could build Lego sets, why can't you use Source Filmmaker? One thing I can think of is just maybe if like a certain amount of time passes that a certain amount of hours aren't done for a certain game, that is removed from the list. Maybe, but that seemed weird, and that at least concerns me a little bit. I tried under multiple different names and everything, but we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that they don't have some change of policy where they're like, you are no longer able to use the things that you like on this platform, only the things that are popular. Which actually is kind of a stupid thing, but... That's not Fortnite. Well, I've only been drawing more viewers lately, and actually it's not really around last stream was quite a few people that we had here, but that was because I was kind of taking requests, which that actually was a lot more fun than I thought it would be. I was exhausted afterwards, though. That was very consistent, but it was fun. Yeah, I don't know why there's more people that don't work on stuff on here. I mean, yeah, I can stream on YouTube, but I don't like the idea of spoiling things for people without them really wanting to be spoiled. Plus, I feel like it would just water down my YouTube with stuff. That's why I just do the once a month one. Which is fun. I get to drink coffee on camera. There's nothing wrong with that. Shame you missed it. I have it right now. It's uploaded. I just don't like releasing lots and lots of stuff in one day. So I have, I was behind by a couple, so I've been having one go out in the morning. So I think that one will come out tomorrow morning. I think. There's already a bunch of odd 3D programs being used in the art category that aren't standard. Switch just confirms was one of those now. Oh, is there an art category? Because there's an like under here. Is that one of the tags? No, not a tag. This one. No, not that one. This one. Is that a category? It's art. Is there like 3D animation? No. Animation is not one of them. Hello, you can see yourself. What is... just 3D modeling? What else would they call it? I mean, if it's art... is this art? I don't know if I'd really call it art. Is there some... food and drink. There we go. Science... they have science and technology, but they... Anime Land? I feel like... because a slap in the face. They have art of boxing, but not source filmmaker. Well, I'm going under art. Because I did put creative on there. But game dev? No, I wouldn't consider it game dev. Alright, see you later, Jurassic. You would consider... okay, you consider most of my stuff art, so what about the rest of it? We're gonna do that. We're under art now. The reason I like it being searchable was there's just some people that like learning. Yeah, it is art. This sucks. There's people that like to learn, and being able to search a stream and find somebody that is streaming on a platform that you have a question on is great. Art doesn't do that. Like I can put SFM in the title, but that doesn't help. So I I might write them a strongly worded letter. The white American thing to do. The rest of it means, which is art, kind of, I guess. I think Urshel are still locked. They are. Yeah, that looks much better if I turn her. Probably. Oh, I did turn it. I was just going to be like, it'd be great if I turned it. It would be also great is if I turned it. All right, so we need to do. What's the derpy confused face for when she's doing this? She's got to be like kind of angry. And squinting a little. No, a little squint. Okay, I can't do this with her mouth like that. So we're going to do. She needs to be puckered because she's got to have her mouth up there. We got to have her doing like the S curve. Oh. You got gotta have the nose wrinkle. There we go. In a normal face, sure. Hello, Alias. This is slap in the face. What do you expect from humanity to do something smart? Well, no. The only reason it bothers me is that it makes it the searchability more difficult. If I knew why and they had a legitimate reason, then they have a legitimate reason. There's nothing I can do about it. But I just feel like there isn't. This affected me personally, damn it. So I'm gonna get angry. But I probably, it's frustrating, but I'm probably not going to do anything about it because it's not worth the effort. I actually have a really annoying pet peeve. I have a couple pet peeves, but one of them is people that complain consistently without taking action. And because to me, complaining without wanting to take action is whining. So if you don't like something and you want to consistently make your voice heard that you don't like it, and you are not doing something to change it, then you're just wasting breath. Or you're wanting to vent your frustrations at nobody and nothing. If you have a frustration you complain about, but you are actively working to change something with it, you have every right to then. But that just bugs me. Why do I all of a sudden fall in love with Derpy? Well, see, this is why I can't do this very often, because then it'd be like Sci-Twi, then everybody's just gonna want Sock Derpy. And see, now I can say that stuff because Michael's not here. If Michael was here, this would be very dangerous talk. Can't pull that back anymore. Can I just... Like here, it's in your mouth now. We'll do that, but then I can drop this part down. No, I can't. Okay. What if I do... What I'm really waiting for is a text message from him, because he's going to double check and then he's going to be like, I said no derpies. And I'm going to be like, hey. So yeah, for those that joined a little late, I am working on this specifically because Michael said, I'm just going to keep this up, that he is going to come back. It says multiple, so I have to make sure there's two. So just go scream and yell till your voice is heard. No, I don't. It's, I don't. That's just. It's a weird pet peeve I have. Because I guess I don't like hearing people complain, but if you're putting the effort in to make a change for it, then at least I feel like you have a right to. Otherwise, you are just blowing hot air. And sometimes for some people, that is their way of coping, which is great, but I don't want to hear it. It's just my thing. Well, what's one of my, what are some of my other pet peeves? Hypocrites. So somebody that very, very blatantly does something that they have done the opposite of, or done that one thing that they're said not to do, or something like that. I do not like people that are like that. I actively try to stay away from doing anything hypocritical because it is such a pet peeve, and I do not want to be a hypocrite about being a hypocrite. So I will go to sometimes some crazy lengths to ensure that I don't. It's me and Madden. I say I hate it, but I still play it. Well, to say you don't like, well, gaming's a little different. To me, it's like, if a policy is going through that you absolutely hate, but you're not actively working to contact you're not doing the proper methods to try to get your voice heard, like going and sending a letter to Congress, or where you are literally just complaining and doing absolute nothing. But if you hate, like with Madden, if you hate it, but if you're still playing it, is it the only NFL game? I thought there's like 2K stuff, but I mean, there's games that frustrate me, but I would still play them. But again, it's the same thing with that, is that if I complain about playing a game, but then I keep playing it, then I feel like I am yelling at nothing and not doing anything about it. So normally if I get frustrated with something, I just quit it. That's why I'm very careful with SFM that I do not burn out, because if I get to burnout area and I start, to the point where I start complaining about it, then I'm going to probably quit. But I'm very good about not doing that. Thank you, Hyro Ninja. When I started SFM way back, animation stuff, I told myself that I would only work on things when it sounded fun. For the last couple of weeks, it's been a little bit closer to maybe not doing that, but because I've been trying to do weekly releases, but it keeps me motivated, and so it's a small negative to stay in the positive on the other side, so it balances out. Okay, so Derpy's got the sock, but she doesn't really feel like she's pulling. What if I like turn the head? Oh, thank you, Hyrule. Appreciate it. Do you guys hear the like ding 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 sounds and when like the bark for follows? I did a recording thing. I thought it played and I didn't realize it doesn't play out loud. I'm gonna have to look into that if you don't hear that, because you're supposed to. Yeah, like, did you hear that? Thanks for the follow, Rasputin. You do hear it, huh? Okay, because I did a recording. Okay, you heard the... Because then I did a recording right before the stream, and it wasn't showing up. And... Okay, that's fine, as long as it is. I was a little confused at first. Okay, I'm not crazy then. Oh! I did change one thing. You can change the audio channels on there, and I think it only records audio channel 1, and that was set to only audio channel 1. No, because then... That's the opposite. Then it should work. It's a computer. If it works for you guys, then that's fine. That's all I need. Maybe if I like do her stretching? No, because then she's further away again. She's not angry enough. She needs to be very angry at this. Yes. And she needs to show her teeth. No, not that much. Let's do that, and then And here's Whistle. This is going to probably be like not very good quality in the end, but I don't care because it's just about making Michael jealous. Oh. Oh, Lisa's. Yeah, I wish I could stretch that more, but I think I'll just probably go with that. Maybe her head's the wrong way. Maybe if I put it like, no. I think I just need her teeth showing more. Her teeth aren't really showing. Like, is everybody get the teeth to pop out? Maybe less. Let's turn back some of these. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way. I need. Oh, maybe if I do like a B. You know what? I know how to bring those lips in. That's a tongue. Okay, let's. Okay, that's kind of creepy, but we're gonna go with it because this is Derby. See here, S. Okay, she looks like she's gonna murder that sock. Gonna be between the teeth. Okay, and then if she was pulling at that angle, would she have her like shoulder like this? And maybe this leg like out there or something. Maybe, where's your, oh, your shoulders are still locked. That would have gotten weird. Where's your chest one? There it is. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Eat like a goat. Well, she needs her Derpy needs her. She needs her vitamin A probably more than anything else, but she definitely needs her stuff. Thank you for the follow, Kurt Monkey. I'm just gonna say that that's good. She's got the sock, and I think Angle's just gonna be the one that changes that. She's gonna be hard with his eyes because, like if you kind of go cross-eyed with her, it gets a little kooky. Can I just undo it a little bit? I'll do that and then put it back. Right there. This is not a sock. This is a beacon. Actually, the more I look at it, the more I'm seeing, or the less I'm seeing it like a sock, and the more that I'm seeing it as like the Cat in the Hat's hat or something, and then she's just very angry at it because she doesn't like cats. Oh, she needs eyebrows. Let's go look at eyebrows. Sure. This doesn't have to be good quality. It just has to exist. Oh, let's go back to that chest too. If I bring this down and then turn it up, it still makes it hard. Because gotta have her like eating herself. Can I get the sock up there? Because her chest is still kind of consuming her body there. 2D is a difficult, or 3D is a difficult platform to make the pony sit down in. These again. I'm gonna turn this down and see if I can get. Oh, actually, wait, there is a flex for this. This T-pose smoother. That actually helps a little bit. T-pose smoother is for if they want to stand up straight. Candy cane, yeah, it's kind of candy cane. Though it's kind of like, has anybody had like those Starburst candy canes? I think Starburst. There's like Skittles. That's one of those fruit candy ones, and they don't do like the white ones. They do like they'll do red, but with like a lighter red in between, and green with the lighter green, and then they don't taste like peppermint at all, and they just taste like candy, which kind of it's just shaped Starburst. But I don't get it. Christmas is a stupid time. It's a fun time, but it's stupid as well. This year, I want to actually try to put up lights. I didn't last year. I put up a Christmas tree last year, but I didn't put up I didn't put any lights outside. I kind of want to this year. I love those. I know I had a raspberry one, pink and purple. Purple. I like purple. Purple sounds delicious. Stinky Socks is a good title. I don't even know if I'm going to render this or anything. It's mainly just work on something that Mike would hate that he wasn't here for. We're doing Christmas. Yeah, because for anybody that's not from America, because here we'll start hearing Christmas music around probably mid-November. Usually people try to wait until after Thanksgiving, but I know Thanksgiving's an American holiday, but it's usually like mid to late November. When do you start hearing Christmas music? Like if you go to a mall, and who's going to go to a mall anymore? I'm kind of curious because here it feels like you're listening to Christmas music for about a fifth of the year. If you do this, Michael will probably never leave your side again. She says what he gets. Well, actually, they said Final Draft is the one, because he works with Michael now. Was the one that was saying he has to stream with them, and my text message with them with Final Draft goes, because we like being a smartass to each other. I want to steal your Teo, Michael, for my stream with Jay tonight. Release him to my custody. And I said, rental fees are $10 an hour and he needs to be home by midnight. Also be sure he takes his meds and drinks plenty of water. And he replies, I'll make sure he gets a good walk. Any allergies I should be aware of? And I responded, he has a severe allergy to puns. I would limit exposure to 2 to 3 an hour at max. And apparently Michael said, I'm being sold. Final Draft loves puns. So that's why I said that. But that was pretty funny. I heard someone at Walmart the other day. Wait, no. Okay, if you want to say that it's early November, sure, but it's not even October yet. We still have multiple holidays to go before then. And well, it depends. There's a couple Christmas songs that are just good. Like Trans-Siberian, I can listen to that anytime. And if you don't know what the Trans-Siberian Orchestra is, they are Christmas music that is all year round type Christmas music. I don't even care. I'll listen to it anytime because it's just amazing. But yeah, if you don't know who they are, that is your new favorite Christmas music. I have been to their concerts 3 times. 3 times? 3. I'm pretty sure 3 times. And the last time I went was actually was it last winter? No, it wasn't last winter. It was, so about 2 years ago I went, and I had a coworker that was, asked me, like, well, we're going to be going to the Trans-Siberian Orchestra concert, and we have some extra room if you wanted to come and just pay for a standard ticket. And I'm like, okay, but what do you mean by room? They got a box seat. Like, they actually got the private booth, because this was done at a hockey stadium. They got the private booth overlooking, so it was a little bit further away, but we had free snacks, free food, access to bathrooms, easy access to the bar, and comfortable seats that we could walk around in. That was amazing. And all I had to pay was for a standard ticket price, because they just had extra room. That was really, really cool. Yeah, I have also been to one of the concerts where I was literally like a throw up. And that was a really cool experience. But it also was sitting in a folding chair for like 3 hours right in front of a super loud stage. So both experiences were fun. And both had a very big pros and cons compared to both. But it was fun getting to be in the booth. Yeah, well, she did it because she had her husband, 2 kids, her mom, a couple of her friends, and then me and my sister. So for the amount of people, the cost ended up balancing out pretty well. She still paid, I think it was like a couple $1,000s for the booth, but then when everybody divvied it up, probably actually wasn't that much. So you could walk in your seat. So the way it was set up was that it was like, it was a box stuff. So it was like you had a big room that was open all in the middle, like standing room. And then at the very end of it, it would have steps that would go down really, really steep, like normal stadium seating. And it was 2 small little rows with about 6 seats in each. So you had about 12 seats per booth that were actually outside of the private room and right outside the box seating. So it wasn't glassed in or anything. You were still open to the outside. And so it was very, very steep on the edge there. But then you just go up the little stairs, and you would then be in an actual private room with walls and a big table for food and other tables and a closet for your jacket and then a door to go actually out in the hallway. So it was very much a private room. It was like a little slice. And we were straight back, because it was like a longer stadium, and we were in the opposite corner. From the stage, we were in the back right corner. Which means that we had kind of a perfect 30-degree angle of the stage from above. It was really good. Here, Black Friday's not happening in store because they all closed for Thanksgiving this year. It doesn't matter. I always bought everything online anyway. I do need to double check some stuff though, because I am running out of space. So this is my storage drive where I store all my live streams. If you go in here, I have 6 years of live streams. 2020 is just on my normal drive. All my renders for everything I've done is in here. I don't want to get rid of any of it, but I'm running out of space, so I want to build a data storage server that I can have on the network and I can just dump stuff to. So I want to build an actual data storage server. So the first stuff to invest in was the streaming stuff, and then that's the next thing. So I'm hoping for those sales to start soon, because I want to start buying pieces, because I don't want fancy expensive stuff. I want the cheap stuff. I want a really small processor with like an APU, not a CPU. I want an IPX size, so super compressed. I don't want a graphics card, but I do want a ton of hard drives. So yeah, this is the perfect time to buy this stuff. Sounds like you need Linus Tech Tips. I did kind of look through his stuff. I found a couple other people with recommendations, because a home server has a couple purposes. I have considered building a home server, but I want to get a 3080 or 3080 20 gig when that comes out in like a month. But I considered putting my 1080 Ti in that and then using it as a stream PC. So streaming all the video from my computer over there and freeing up some of the resources on my PC. Because usually streaming will eat up about 6 to 8% of my CPU with how I have it set up. So I've considered doing that, but that would then have that eating much more power. And I want to have it like a NAS system where it was going to be running all the time. There's one here about your hard drive, actually. I was like, no way he has everything from there. He's been live. No, I do. But I don't. You would think that they're really, really big, but I keep the bitrate really low. Like YouTube, if I were to upload a YouTube video that is a couple minutes long, I'm probably doing it in 4K, and then I'm probably going to be sitting at like 30 to 35 bitrate, 30 to 35 megabyte bitrate. For streaming, I don't do that. Twitch maxes out at 6 megabytes. But even then, if there's no transcoding, it forces you to watch in the 6 megabytes. And if you have a bad connection, you're forced to watch it at a connection you can't run. And then you get it freezes. So I run them at about 4 to 5. And I think at one point I ran it at like 3. If there's not much moving on my screen, if everything sits still, the bitrate actually will clean up everything and be fine. It's only when there's motion that it causes problems. So the actual live streams are not that big. This one's 2 gigs. 2 gigs for a video. Apparently it's not going to give me the details of it. But it's it was right at the end of it. So this is 3 hours and it's 2 gigs. That's not that bad. If I do a gaming stream, those are definitely much higher because I'll do it at the top bit rate. But because of that, it doesn't take up as much space, but it still adds up. And that's the biggest thing that it eats up is these renders. Like for instance, I haven't moved everything over yet because I can't. I'm almost out of space. But my renders for they're in here. The changeling one. Each of these, that's the GIF. Final. Each of these are 3 megabytes per frame. So that's if you say that's 3 megabytes a frame, then times 30, you're looking at 90 megabytes per second. That adds up really quick. And there's multiple renders for a bunch of fixes that I had to do, and just other stuff that just takes up more space. Save files for SFM can actually add up quite a bit. The request stream was 8 megabytes from last time, so you have no quality setting. No, I do. Oh no, for Twitch is set up to where if you want to have transcoding, where you right click on Twitch and then you can say change the quality. You only can get that if you are partner or you are non-partner and running at a low volume time. If it's a high volume time, they prioritize partners. And so I don't get transcoding. What is your total storage again? I am running at, so this is for how I have this divvied up. My C drive is a 700 something, I think 600 or 700 something gigabyte SSD. I've been keeping for a while. I also have a 64, no, maybe it's like 100 and something gigabyte SSD in there that is unused, and I probably will be using that for the server when I make it. Then I have my main drive. This is a 2 terabyte Western Digital Black, and it is so it's a faster type drive, but it has SFM some of my Steam games, but otherwise it has just most of my programs. Everything that non-operating system programs. So Adobe, there's actually a folder in here called program files, because anything I install, I put here. Mainly because then if something happens to my computer and I have to wipe Windows, I have all the access to my programs and everything. So I keep them on this drive. The other reason I want a server is so I can do backups, because I don't have that and that scares me. The gaming drive is an M.2. It's a Samsung 720. What are those? 750. One of the like, not the top end as M.2 Samsungs, but the one below that. That's a 1 gig for that. That's where I put all my gaming. So if you open that up, that's just Steam games, Origin, Discord. I don't know why do I have Discord games in there? You go away. I don't want you. So it's just all my gaming stuff. And then the storage drive is I think that's a Western Digital green. So it's a slower 5200 RPM drive. But that one is it's a 3 terabyte. So yeah, it's a total of about 8.5 to 9 terabytes. I'm running out. This one, I can easily clear stuff out. That's just games. I install stuff, I reinstall stuff. Since that's all that's on there, if I ever get maxed out, I should never need more than 1 terabyte of games installed. I'll just reinstall it. But this one is the one that is my active drive, and then when it starts getting full, I start pushing it all to my storage drive, and that's where this is going to be an issue, because I only have about 400 something megabytes or gigabytes left. So I need to figure out something soon. I guess I can toss things around, but I don't want to make a mess of stuff. Can I push this up here to fix? Ooh, I think I can. But yeah, I've been looking into stuff for server stuff and different options. Like getting a fanless PSU so that my power supply is efficient. I mean, I don't mind spending a little bit more if it means that it's going to be efficient and quiet. Because I was planning to put it basically right here, and I don't want to have it just draining power, and I don't want to have it just making tons of noise. So I want something quiet. The problem is if it's a spin drive, I'll still hear it, but they're usually quiet and shut off. No, this is mine. Like I said before, if you watched any of the Gundam series, what is your favorite Gundam or mobile suit? I do not know enough about Gundam. I know that there's big robots, and then they go pew pew when they punch. That's about it. I do not know much about them at all otherwise. My sister ran out of space after I bought 5 games. Now I have a hard drive, unlimited power, more and more games. This is one thing that worries me with buying, or with the consoles and stuff, having the download stuff. But as long as the server is working, it's really not that bad. Because I have Discord Nitro, they give you 3 months of Xbox Game Pass, so I kind of want to poke at that for a little bit, because it's kind of free games. So I kind of want to play around with that a little bit and see what's on there, because I think that's actually, from Microsoft's perspective, is probably the smartest thing for them to have done, is to do the Game Pass. There's one Gundam in real life in testing. I saw that. That is actually really cool. I hope that works out. And I mean, obviously, it looks like it already is, but I thought that actually was a cool thing. You know what? Maybe this ear will be back a little bit, and then this one will be down a little bit. The one thing I am checking too is I don't know when Jay was going to start streaming, but I have my phone plugged in, and I wanted to patch that stream audio into my Bluetooth headphones which I can just wear underneath these. And I want to hear if Michael runs into this. I know they almost have it ready, and it is full size. It looked huge. It looked like beyond enormous. I think it's super, super cool. If the Japanese are the one group that I can see that are like, we like giant robots, and so we're going to build a giant robot. And they did. Okay, so we did one derpy with socks, but Michael had said in his email right here that he said multiple derpies. I forgot the juice boxes. We need the juice box. It's a very important part. I know I have... Maybe just juice. No, that's... I mean, technically that's a juice box, but imagine going to elementary school with a half gallon of orange juice and just a giant straw just in there. Oh yeah, this one's got chunky bits. That is a... No, we're not going to eat that. I don't think I have a... Oh no, I can just use anything for a straw. It's got to be a juice box, because the other thing isn't a juice box. So this is very important. To figure out a scene to put her in later. So this is juice box 1. It's going to be bad if that robot goes rogue. It looks like it's pretty much connected. They can't move it from where it is. Unless they can't. Like, I wouldn't think so. But who knows? So, okay, I need a straw. Do they have a straw? What is that on the top of the cup? Oh, that's the hole for the... It's supposed to be plastic. Okay, so we're just instead going to look for a pipe, and we're just going to shrink it really small. But I need a white pipe, because straws shouldn't be, like, rust-colored. Or, if it is, don't drink from it. I would love a curly straw. I prefer one that's already white. We can make one white, but that's going to take a stupid amount of time for nothing. I don't care if it's like kind of like this colored, but that's still weird. That's a double straw. We need a single straw. That's still a rusty straw. Okay, come on. There's got to be a white pipe. Not everything is weathered. It's close enough. Is that not long enough? Oh no, this will be... Oh, maybe. This is going to get kind of close. Okay, let's see if we can just color this a little different. So if we just go in here, add color. Thanks for the follow, Sonova. Oh, that's pretty good. New laser defense system for the giant mech. Use it against ground targets like a walking tower. Well, have you ever heard of? There was the American system, the Star. No, what do they call that? It was the like rods from God, I think it was called. Because originally they were testing or not testing, but they were in Star Wars was about using lasers in space, but there was originally about because nuclear bombs have a problem, of radiation. It's kind of a bad thing. So what can we do that can make just as much damage without radiation? Because we're stupid humans and want to just kill each other. And so the rods from God thing was where they would basically just put these enormous rods into space, and then they would just launch it at the Earth. And there is something called has anybody heard the term KKD before? So it's an abbreviation, KKD. It is an actual term, and we have weapons that are KKDs, and this would be a KKD. Has anybody heard the term before? The Odin Orbital Dropper. Yeah, it's horrible. Well, no, the only reason they would never use it is because it's expensive. Why would you, hauling that kind of a thing up would be so absolutely massively expensive and so easy to take out that it's just stupid. Now it is. If you had space superiority and nobody else could get up there, you would be God. But because anybody can go and blow up other things in space, and all you'd be doing is asking people to do it, which is already going to cause more problems. Was it the Kuiper syndrome or something? Where you hit the saturation level of junk in space to where space travel becomes too dangerous. I forgot what that was called. But no, by the time you got something up like that, everybody would know. So then what is it? It's not really a weapon anymore. But no, a KKD is a kinematic kill device. So it is about something that is non-explosive. It has no engines, no fuel, no nothing. It is literally just an object that you get up to a high enough speed to cause damage from the speed alone. So you are using the kinetic energy of an object to transfer it into a explosive potential energy. And so essentially the rods from God were a method of creating a KKD, an object that you would then launch, maybe not directly down at the Earth, but you could shoot it off into orbit and get it to a speed and then drop it down. And by the time it got to Earth, it would have such kinetic energy that you could essentially create the explosion of a nuclear bomb without the radiation and fallout. And there's actually another object called an RKKD, which is a relativistic kinetic kill device, which is where you get an object up to kinetic or relativistic speeds, like 20 or 30% the speed of light. And they were talking like if space war existed and spaceships were fighting war, then nothing in space war in television makes any sense. Spaceships would be thousands of miles away from each other, shooting lasers at each other for the purpose of trying to overheat the other person, because a spaceship does not have the ability to dissipate heat in space. If you ever look at the International Space Station, some of the what look like solar panels are heat dissipation. They are basically like a heat sink with all the little waves on your processor and on your power supply, because it's trying to dissipate heat. When you don't have things hitting another thing, you can't dissipate it, and you can't dissipate heat in a nothingness of space. You just shoot lasers at each other until the other person overheats. If you launched a missile at the other person, you would be able to shoot it with the laser well before it got to you, or just move. But a laser is speed of light. But if you had an object you could fire at almost the speed of light, you could basically fire like a quarter at somebody and blow a hole in the side of their ship. Or they were talking, I'm not going to get spoilery, but the next season of Expanse is going to have basically an RKKD, and it is going to be super cool. And so it is fascinating to look into that kind of thing, but in RKKD, if you use it, nobody would have a warning, because by the time it got to you, or by the time you saw it was coming, you would have no time to react. I want to fight against a war against aliens and a plague. Oral strike, basically. Yeah, it's just interesting to see some of the physics for it, where if you start looking into like the physics of energy transfer and all this, and you start putting speeds that are up into that level, you can start seeing just exponential increases in energy. But to get something at a speed takes insane energy too. But once it's there, it's just a time bomb. So it's fascinating stuff. But if you are super interested in that type of physics type stuff, watch The Expanse. The Expanse is amazing, and this next season is they hinted it at the end of last season, but it is going to be using KKDs and RKKDs, and it is cool. It's very, very cool. So I mean, other than people dying, that part kind of sucks, but the good thing is it's television, so it's just digital people dying. See, that's okay. Okay, rant over. Was that a rant? Science rant. But no, yeah, if you do like science, I have like all 8 books of The Expanse up there because it is a fantastic series. I almost want to go through and reread them again because they're just so good. And they have a television series too. It's like Game of Thrones if it had a good ending. I mean, television show hasn't ended yet, but they're doing a good job of it. Okay, so you got the juice box. So now we need another derpy. I'm not going to use that one because she's sitting. Trying to get her out of the sit would be kind of difficult. For those that might have joined later, Michael couldn't drive at the stream and didn't want something to happen while he was gone, so we're doing exactly what it was that he said he didn't want to have happen, which was derpies and socks with juice boxes. So, and but we do have Mike's replacement. His chicken. Actually, his name is Alfredo. And so he is here to entertain you by sitting there and not doing anything. Though I do have Derpy. She did pop up here too, but chicken is more important. You just go over there. Can the chicken do voice impressions? Yes, the chicken can do voice impressions. Derpy fell. She derped. There, she's okay now. Expanse, like big. There is 4 seasons on Amazon Prime, so if you have Amazon Prime, you can watch it right now. Fantastic sci-fi science show where it has actually accurate science, where they don't go fantastical in anything that space travel, the realisms of space. Some of the stuff that's going to be coming up that I can't even talk about without spoiling stuff is also very, very realistic about like not going into detail of it, but what happens if you're out in space without a spacesuit? If you're exposed to the vacuum of space, what happens? That actually is going to get covered in there, and so it's just some really, really, really cool stuff to look forward to. But it is so good. I want to rewatch it sometime. When I learned that you could watch Prime on here, I thought about doing a watch in here, but then I realized that only people that can actually see the video then are the people on your stream that have Prime, and it feels like I'd be limiting people. So I hate Alfredo sauce because it makes me vomit. I love Alfredo. I make homemade Alfredo though, like from scratch. No, I like any plushes I have, I try to name. Well, non-pony plushes I tend to name, and I usually like naming them where it's ironic or funny. And so chicken is named Alfredo. Alternate universes is possible. Does anybody know if it's on Netflix? No. It was on Sci-Fi started it, and then after 3 seasons they canceled it, and Amazon actually then bought it. So it's not on Netflix because Amazon actually owns the show. But if it wasn't for Amazon, the show would be canceled. So I'm not going to complain about it. It definitely is still worth seeing. You could binge it all in like 1 month. Like that's what I tend to do with like Netflix and stuff. Is there something I really want to see? I'll just buy 1 month of it, and then I'll just binge whatever I want on it and just let it cancel. Like the Xbox Game Pass that I got for Discord. I got the Amazon Prime, or not, now my brain's on Amazon. I got the Game Pass and then immediately went and canceled it. You still get the time, the 3 months, but then I just got rid of the bit. I am under the impression that if you are paying monthly for Netflix or whatever, that there's a better way to do it. And that is cancel all but only one service, binge whatever from that service you really want for that month, but always have it cancel at the end of that month. If the day after it's canceled you want to watch something, great, buy another month. But if you don't, and you wait one day and you then that second day want to watch something, buy it again. You saved yourself a day of money. It may only be like 30 cents, but it adds up. Like I was just sitting on Amazon Prime and Netflix for a while, and then I realized that I never watched anything for 9 months. Why the hell am I paying for this? So I'll sign up for a service and I'll immediately cancel it. And then if it comes the end of the month and I really want to keep watching something, sure, but almost never happens. I'll buy a month of stuff sometimes just because I don't want to pay $8 in shipping, so I pay the $13 for the Amazon Prime. But then I just buy all the stuff that I need for that month. It just doesn't make any sense to be paying for a service, even for a couple days at a time that you're not using it. Yeah, Amazon has it where you can buy a year at a time and save money. But if you don't use it for 3 months, it's technically cheaper than not even having that. So, I want Alfredo to do a chicken impression. Okay. See, it's because he's a puppet. Okay. You gotta get out of the way here so it doesn't see me. My sister got them for me because these puppets are fun. Sorry, I can't even see if I can watch it, but no, he's an actual puppet, and he's got hand bits, so you can go and actually eats his fingers. No, that's bad. You shouldn't do that. No, you don't do that. That's my thumb. You know what? No. It's puppet stream. Well, we can zoom in. We can hold on. We can here. How about this? Okay, chicken. Oh, he's chunk. Big chungus. All right, you're going back over there. kind of flatten it out, you big chungus. He's secretly a turtle. He's part of the turtle club. Ah, there we go. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Jay's playing his game on his stream now. Okay. Stupid face. We can do that. Okay. Curve. That's what I was looking for. There. Let's see, what else can we do? Oh, maybe not that one. Do a little bit of that one. We'll do... It's... There we go. There. I don't know what she's doing. We just... Ah, they're playing Mafia, that's what they're doing. Can you call Fredo Alf? He doesn't have a nickname, so sure, you can call him that. I want to see the final result of Discord Argo. I just don't know what went wrong. Oh, result in Discord. Oh, I can try to put the image there. I'm just gonna fix her because that's painful looking. She's like you. The resort cheeks. Okay, get the drippy as well. So how can she even see right now? She's fine. She's fine. I don't know how she sees in general. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Back to normal. All right, so we need to get some socks on her. Oh, that's the male ones. Oh wait, there was a few ones. Okay, so this is Derpy 2. And this is Socks Front 2. And Socks Back 2. Sorry. She focuses on one at a time. Derpy is Derpy. But she's actually probably one of the most difficult ones to me of trying to do eye stuff for, because she is anytime she tries to go very far left, right, up and down, you have to deal with her eyes almost trying to disappear off of that. Like if you're going up, the one eye starts disappearing, and then this one goes down and starts disappearing. It's harder to keep her focused on what she's looking at. But the also difficult thing is if you get a side view, now she looks like she's looking up, and from this side it looks like she's looking down. So in any of these situations, you actually have to have her eyes aimed at the correct location. But because of how these eyes work, it starts distorting them at some of those extreme bits. So you have to instead take and switch to her regular eyes and use that. I did that for Destiny, which was with Derpy a while back. That was the way I did that one, because it was the only way I found that really worked, or at least made it easier. Okay, so what do we... She needs different colored ones. Let's do some like... I renamed these backwards. So I want polka dots. Oh, those are giant polka dots. Yeah, we'll go with those. I don't like the other ones. you to Berry Punch drinking animation for Derpy. Well, I don't want to have her sitting. I want to have this one standing. Mainly, I want Michael's thing was about having multiple Derpies inside drinking juice boxes. So one of them needs to be drinking the juice box. So we are going to have at least one of them drinking the juice box. Drinking the juice box. This needs to go under Derpy 1. Here. Gonna keep these separated. So this can confetti. That's a weird name, but let's see what we got here. We'll go with it. The Derpy polka dots. We don't want red again. We want, what should we go with? Kind of want to do like a green. I don't know. Maybe like that? Orange? Oh, because these ones are red, so it's kind of thinking opposite. Thanks for the follow, Ray. Yeah, I don't know about orange. Because I want to do a flat color. To me, those always work best. I wonder if polka dots might work better. Let's try this. So let's do 55, 160, 55, 166, 55. Let's see how that works. Oh no, I don't need to do that. It's just habit. So this is 55, 166, 55. That, I don't know, this kind of works. I was kind of hoping for like a brown. Yeah, I don't know about the green. I don't know about the polka dots. I think that's what's bugging me. Maybe just go like a flat color. To me, the stripes are the better, but I don't want to do two stripes. I think I might just go flat, like just a flat color. What's number 1? That's the stripes too. Oh, okay. Mint. Sorry, a flat color mint might work. You consider that like a mint? No, I don't know. It doesn't even feel like socks at that point. It just feels like she was wadding through nuclear ooze. Is there any other decorations? Oh, yes! Thank you for reminding me. That is perfect. Okay, we have sock extras. We have bows and trims. Let's try one of these. I think there's a little clipping going on there, but... Oh no, that's just the way they are. Maybe you try the bows as well? I think that's so over the top that I think it's perfect. So we need the back extra. And back extra. So this is going to be socks trim front 2. Socks bow front 2. Don't think those are phrases I thought I'd be saying on a stream. Socks trim back 2. Socks bow back 2. Okay. Make the green one more bluish. Yes, I will be definitely playing around with those. I just want to get them in place. Okay. There we go. So let's see, what do we have for recommendations here? Put the trim's a little bit darker than the rest. Let's try that. Oh, it's just skim. The skim trim. So that's the bow. Oh wow, you can do. Oh, because the trim's a different color too. Oh wow, you can go super detailed on this. Okay, so we're gonna do this. The lace as. Oh no, that's this part because that's the white. So we need invisible cuff ribbon and cuff. So the cuff has got to be that darker bit. Okay, that's that part. So we're gonna do a darker green for that, kind of like that, you think? We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do ribbon as... Where's the ribbon? Okay, apparently that's not in the... Is this the other one? No, that's the lace. I don't know why I can't change the color of the ribbon. Well, I think this one we'll do like a yellow, maybe. Superiorities, good job. Burger King. No, we don't want no Stream King coming in here. If they come in here, I'm banning them immediately. I think it might be that this is a skin thing. Because this isn't actually letting me change the color of the ribbon. So I want to do a yellow ribbon. They just said that Michael's on loan on the other stream. Yeah. They just implied that Michael was sold. That's great. So, let's see here. I'm thinking if I do a color override for this, oops, I can't see that side. Yeah, I know, but I want a color of there. It's something. Oh, and actually this would have shut up if it was, but it's not. Why would that be doing that? Because that has to have a color, unless the name could be backwards. No, because then it would have showed in there too. Nope. I know I'm stupid. Nope, sorry, I'm stupid. It was because I was looking at trim. I needed to look at this one. Now I get... Okay. I was just being stupid. So... Now... See, now I can make yellow ribbon. See, look. Ooh, that's actually a good yellow right there. 213, 226, 113. Okay, it's still a ribbon. One of the ribbons is not like the others. 226. There we go. Does that kind of work? Try putting the polka dots white too. It's orange? It's not orange. Oh, the middle one was orange. Yes. I just didn't put a 2. Let's try that, because it's way over the top and stupid and horrible, and which means perfect, so. Let's get that figured out over here too now. I gotta figure out the colors between the two. Okay, so we need solid. This is 84, 204, 84. Why did that not work? Where's it grabbing that texture from? Oh, let's double check that it's actually grabbing this texture correctly. Okay, so that is the correct texture, otherwise it wouldn't have made it invisible. Now I need to figure out math. Because these values, so it's 84, so 84 divided by 255 is 0.33. Okay, and then I need to figure out 204 divided by 84. Or by 255, 0.8. This should equal the same. So something's broken on this one. Oh, it's not right. This one. Now see, that's the color on the top. No, that is. Oh, these values are probably a little different. So we're just going to play with these values until .7, 0.9, 0.7. Why is there two of these now? This texture's been misbehaving. No, why? Alright, crash. Yeah, I know. I know the red and green gotta make it Christmassy. Maybe I can go blue, but... They're giving Michael shit for being there and sitting here now. Or for Feeling guilty about not being here. If you're curious, if you search on YouTube, well, actually, I think he's on Twitch too. If you search for Jhaller, he's streaming Mafia right now, and that's where Michael is. So, oh, this looks super edgy. We can, we got another hour and a half. At the end of the stream, I'll rate him. So we can toss it, we can all just go over there and make fun of him. So these socks are weird. Let's see if maybe now, I'm gonna try removing the override, re-adding the override. Yeah, see, now it works. Was that it? I don't remember whatever. It's close enough. It's color. Have you made a Tyrando in SFM before? Or Tornado, I'm guessing? No. That would be... You wouldn't be able to even do that with a... Oh, if you join that, if needless. Yeah, we'll join that in the afterwards. But I would think that doing a tornado, you would almost need a tornado model. There was no way you'd be able to really make one look good off just particles, because any cloud particle that would be spinning would be a flat texture, which would look weird at an angle, so it would only really look good from the front, and there would be a bunch of like flat textures at the end. It would look really bad. You would have to have something actually made, and whether or not something exists, I don't know. Check through Dota, just because I wouldn't be surprised if some monster in there has a tornado type attack. Probably wouldn't look that good, like scaled way up though, but okay, bow. This one. Let's get over in here. They're just playing right now, so I'm not gonna bother. Oh wow! It actually detected I pulled my earpiece out and paused it. So, so these are colors I need to worry about. Okay, and no, I don't need that color right now. And then the bow. Okay. So let's go back to these ones. So this is the trim. The trim lace. That doesn't matter. Ribbon. Cuff? Okay, that one does. So the cuff was 61, 120, 43. Okay. And then this one. So where is that? Whatever, I'm not going to bother. We're just going to leave this in white. Probably can't even see it anyway. Bow. And this is going to be 214, 227. 113. Oh. Is that at 214? Okay. The stream ends. Give us the link. I have my... Oh no, I can raid because he is Streamlabs. Apparently he must pay monthly for Streamlabs. Streamlabs, you can actually do a dual stream, so it will send your stream signal to both Twitch and YouTube. That's what he's doing. But I think that's stupid, personally, because you're... I don't know, it feels like you're trying to maximize your audience without maximizing your interactivity with the audience, because YouTube doesn't know what Twitch is saying. You might be able to see both, but then I don't know, it feels like you're talking to somebody that they don't know and they can't hear. It just seems weird. We're not rating yet. I still got I go to 9 usually. Just want to finish my water. This is water. That's a great idea, Red. They do need glasses. I don't want to over-accessorize, but eyeglasses. I think it's just glasses. Those are okay. I think it might actually be under sunglasses. There we go. Give her some shutter shades. I don't remember what they were called. No. I remember these being an interesting one to find. Muffins in her eyes. No. If I go too far and I make it ugly, then it defeats the purpose, and the whole purpose is to make it exactly what Michael wanted. It's pretty. Well, lack of the eyes, maybe not so much. That's kind of horrifying, but I don't know where the glasses are. I used them for, Sci-Twi. Which means we're gonna go on an adventure to see what model was used. Well, she was wearing the glasses and rocket surgery. It's a good chance this could crash though, because I'm going to max out the memory quite a bit. Because she had these ones, but some of these ones had it where they were a part of the outfit, which doesn't work. But in this shot, when she does this, they bounce, and they are only going to bounce if they are a separate model. So there must be an actual bone for the glass. Oh, there is. Okay, we'll just do that. I have glasses. They're in the other room. I've had glasses since I was like 13. I just don't need them here. I'm nearsighted, so like from about this far away is when I could start seeing that things start, like the text, at least in the screen, starts to get a little harder to read. But it's still 100% readable. I can still read this chat from here, but it's without squinting. But if you were to write like a bunch of random letters, I probably wouldn't be able to make out the letters. I can just make out the words based on shape. But I don't like wearing them when I'm here, because putting the glasses on with the headset means they're going to go underneath the pad there, and then it just pushes on my temples more. And even if I don't have a headset on, looking at a monitor with my glasses just makes my eyes hurt. I don't know. Have you guys even seen me with glasses on? Like, because I normally wear them. Hello, keyboard cat. Welcome. Like, if you ever see me at a convention, I'm always wearing them. Stupid face. Because if you want, I can go get them. Because I think they're on the kitchen counter. She tried to run the side twi, but she has no texture, and now it's too lazy to download it again. There's actually two different side twi's too, though. There's a newer one and an older one. I prefer the look of the older one. The newer one tries to make it look overly crazy. Well, I like it when she looks like normal, and then you make her crazy. Don't mess with me, punk. Been lifting these wings for years. She's a goose. This is headgear. It's super bad to use with the glasses. Should fly and move those wings. You want to have Alfredo, and it's Michael. Well, he's Alfredo, but he is Michael for it today. Can Alfredo do an impression of Derpy talking about KKDs? Okay. I have to do it with my right hand, because you know what? I think I know how to do this. So we'll do that, and then we'll that. So I can do this. Like. Oh, wait. Oh, I was thinking like I could get her glasses, but it's gonna fall off. So, like... Okay. So science! You take a big thing, and you shoot it really fast. And it goes really fast, it goes boom! And everybody dies. Buck, buck. Death. Death. Buck, buck. Talking to you. Okay. Chicken's evil, apparently. He's okay. I don't know what voice that was. 11 out of 10. Thank you. Thank you. The quality you get from shoving your hand up a chicken's ass. All right, let's undo Derpy there. She's too swole. Okay, so she's kind of got like some goofy socks going. Yes, the chick. Hey, how many chickens has humanity killed now? Probably quite a bit. I'm going to say at least more than 3. And so they have quite a good reason to want to destroy humanity. They'll just if chickens could have revenge, I'm thinking that they would just make us a number 3 on the McDonald's menu. I don't think I can make him smile. Like, could I make him smile? Kinda. And like, you can just do like, wait, come on, stop seeing my face. Like, smile. See, this is a smile. He's happy. Say you're happy. I'm angry. It's close enough. There, I can see. I don't know. I don't know what your local McDonald's menu has for its numbering system. I think when I worked at McDonald's, the chicken nuggets were like a number 7. If I remember right. Number 6 or number 7. No, Derpy's moving. Bad Derpy. You stay still. Good. Alright, now we need this Derpy drinking juice box. Actually, we need to put them somewhere. Yes. Oh, I mean, this room is huge. That light's kind of broken, but this room, size-wise, is enormous. That's how big the derbies are. What? Why would you make it this big? It literally is weirding me out just moving around it because I'm moving at top speed and it feels like I'm moving super slow. Okay, no, we're not doing that. I don't even know why I downloaded that. I clicked download on the weirdest crap. Room. Manor rooms. Let's take a trip down Workshop Lane. I actually did that earlier and I downloaded a bunch of maps. Just nothing that I actually need here. Alright. Map. We just need some kind of, like, room. There's a hotel, but there's not a hotel room. You know what? I'm just gonna go with Manor. Wait, were they only toys? Where's Dolphin? Dolphin is actually upstairs. He's in my closet. I haven't done anything with Dolphin in a while. Main reason is, for one, having him down here all the time would be taking up quite a bit of room, but the main reason I kind of retired Dolphin was I couldn't keep the jokes original anymore. That's a little bit too weird. I think maybe this will just work. Let's put them in the corner. I don't like repeating jokes too much. I feel like if you just keep repeating the same joke over and over and over again, like say with Sci-Twi, that it just gets stale and you beat it so far into the ground that you're going to lose people. You're going to keep those certain people that really, really love it and whatever, but you're going to lose the smaller audience. And so I like diversifying and keep trying new things. And the Dolphin was a joke that I just couldn't come up with new content for that was funny, so I kind of just retired them. I know I have Rainbow Dash's bed. Oh. This one might work, actually. We'll use this one. Okay, I'm a little concerned that, yeah, some stuff isn't locked properly. Okay. Oh. Almost forgot, like, the most important thing. Juice box. Yeah, I've, like Michael had said once before regarding, or like he's not looking forward to season 5 because the the original was lighting in a bottle, and you're not going to be able to capture that same thing twice. But to say you can't, like, if you have the people and the skill and the ability to make something great once, you have the ability to do it again. If anything, you have the ability to do it even better. So I look forward to that. And so, but if you keep having somebody keep digging into the same thing over and over and over again, you're taking somebody that apparently can make something that you very much can enjoy and then locking them down to be uncreative, when they have very much the ability to explore and create other things that you may like more, maybe just the same or maybe less, but you don't know until you give them a chance. And I always like giving myself the chance. So yeah, I was going to undo that mode. That's why, like, so I've done like the sad musical type video. I've done a lot of comedy. I love comedy. And I've done romance a couple times, but I've never done horror or scary. And so that's why, to me, that sounds exciting, is being able to make something that really I myself do not enjoy per se, but that is an area untapped by something that from myself, and that would be great. Whatever happened to that Pinky bashing Rainbow Dash with the bed? Oh, that's still hovering in there. Yeah, Pinky hitting Rainbow Dash with the bed while speaking like heavy. Yeah, I have it still. I just never gonna finish it. It was just something stupid. When I think about Pawns wearing socks, it's the only background music that comes to mind, really. Do you mean Gen 5? Yeah, sorry, Season 5, Gen 5. I mess that up all the time. Okay, so this is a first floor. Where? Oh, there they are. Okay, I have to turn this derpy because in this angle it doesn't really look like a sock. I needed to be able to see the leg. Okay, now we're gonna make her face easy. We're just gonna give her happy eyes. And then she's gonna be holding juice box. Yeah, this map is really big, and it's fairly low lit, which is nifty, but I have never had too much of a need for it. I did use it a little bit in the Ministry Mayor's video I was working on, but I never got far enough into that one to finish that scene. I want to go back and finish it, but it would be... I don't think I ever will, just because it would take way too long, and copyright concerns. What do you think of Microsoft owning Bethesda? If you would have asked me that like 3 years ago, I probably would have said bleh. But now, my only concern is that they will be making some of the titles exclusive to Game Pass, but I think that the amount of backlash from people would be big enough that that would be a bad move. So I am thinking that they won't do that, but it allows... I wouldn't be surprised if Bethesda was purchased because they were in a tough spot. Elder Scrolls Online has been doing great, but Fallout 76, with having the bad reception that it did and some of the other stuff, it could have been that they just needed to sell. Maybe they hit a really rough patch, but I don't think it's going to be bad. It's one of those things of, it could be bad, it could be good, but most people just jump on it being a bad thing, and you don't know. Well, give it time. Maybe it will be a good thing. Maybe it will be a bad thing. But if I think I'm just gonna wait and we'll see what happens. Alright, let's see if I can get this mouth moved. But still looking okay. I'm gonna go with no. I guess a little weird. So instead we're just going to turn the head to match. What we can also do is keep the head there and just bring the straw to match. And I can have it bend like that because technically straws can. I mean, okay, that's a little bit of a weird bend. Maybe not. Ow. Screw it. Get in her mouth. Okay, and the other cool thing is this one, I believe, is... Oh, it's not baked yet. I'm going to bake it. And then should have access to let's cheeks, which they only go that far back, don't they? Yeah, I thought maybe I could go a little further forward. There's no good or bad. We choose how to interpret things based on our experiences. Yeah, well, and I feel like if we want to see bad in things, we will see bad in things. But we tend to not do the other way around as much. So if you are already have a bias, a negative connotation towards a company buying another company, especially like a Microsoft buying another company, you will find the negative in there any way possible. So those people that make the videos that are saying like this is a bad move and blah blah blah. For one, it's clickbaity. People are clicking it because bad news sells more than good news. That's a bunch of bullshit. But the people that watch those are also the people that already think it's a bad thing. So they watch a video about somebody else that agrees with them, and they use that as justification to go deeper in their belief, which I don't like. I like watching videos that are opposite to my opinion on things. So like if I thought that YouTube was doing something wrong, I would go and find a YouTuber that was saying about something that they were doing right, or the right side of that, so that I got that other side, because I don't need to watch something of somebody already agreeing with what I agree with. All I'm doing is I'm getting myself a shot of dopamine that somebody else says yes to. I mean, I just wasted 15 minutes of my day to just watch somebody agree with me. That doesn't make me a better person. That makes me. I wasted 15 minutes. I could have just walked up to a mirror and spent 2 minutes and do the same thing. But hearing somebody that has a different opinion on something, that is powerful, and that helps you grow your opinion. And maybe it helps you question your opinion. Maybe it helps you figure out that maybe you are in the right on things. But you don't know if you're right or wrong until you know what the other side is. I just shot myself in the face. I love this show. Well, thank you. One of the things I was actually just watching today was Rooster Teeth, because I've been going back and watching a lot of their videos, and there's a guy, because Rooster Teeth was like, when I really thought about it, if it wasn't for Rooster Teeth, I would probably not be doing this at all. They are what got me into being creative and expressive with photography and cinematography and doing that machinima type thing that eventually led stage after stage to what I'm doing now. And I was watching a video where they were talking about like what happened to them. And the guy went through this whole thing about like what he thought about it. But then when it came to the end part, he was basically said, but me thinking that what happened is wrong isn't. And like, it was mainly about if, I think Jeff from there, yeah, they did Genlock, but I don't know about all that stuff. I stopped watching Rooster Teeth like 4 or 5 years ago. And they still were putting out really good content. I'm just way behind. Some of the stuff I haven't liked as much, but a lot of it is actually really well done. And Jeff had a video, and he's actually very emotional, like almost breaking down in it, where he was basically saying that everybody was wanting us to fail since 2004, and they were finding every little thing that we were changing as saying that this is going to bring you down, this is going to bring you down. And if you really are looking for if you're looking for something that is wrong and to have an opinion about what is, in trying to find a way to see how something should fail, you are going to find it no matter where you want to look. And he just went on this whole spiel about it, but it really came down to where they're just doing what they enjoy, and they're going to try to do that for as long as they can. And it was just where some of my opinions about how I thought the company was going downhill were based on just hearing about things going downhill and not actually looking into it myself. COVID hurts a lot, but still, I don't know. It's I'm big on if your opinion is only built on the information you know, and whether or not that information you've learned is the correct information or just happen to be what you've heard is important. And so that's why it's important of not, if you already understand a side of a situation, don't look into more information on that side. Go and find something that doesn't agree with you and see if that side of that issue is has a valid point. If you, there's the worry of, what do they call it? It's a situation where the more you push, or the more information you provide to somebody on an opposing opinion, the stronger they get on their own opinion. Where you basically, they feel like they're backed against the wall, and so they basically put up their fists in regard. And so, don't get like that for sure, but still, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just rambling, I guess. I don't know. Is Mike watching? I haven't. I don't see his name on here, so maybe not. I thought I would receive a text if you did. Okay, we'll do that. And then let's get some lights in here. Oh, one of the cool things that I remember hearing from Jeff when he was talking about some of the haters on stuff was him saying people that are the armchair CEOs out there, he goes, because if you go follow your dreams, basically build a company and do what you want to do in life, and I wish you the best and the ability to do things and to do it the way that you want to, in the way that you feel is right, and I wish you all the best, and we're going to keep doing the same. And it was just, that was cool to hear, where it was just do what you enjoy, and we'll do what we think is right, and you do what you think is right, and neither of us is wrong. That was just kind of opinions that I wish more people would have on things. Not to say Jeff has been always the best of person in the world, but he's far from the worst. He's still a good dude. This, I think, needs no shadow. No, I'm pretty sure Michael would text me if he popped up. Okay, so let's get a dresser. It's kind of big, but maybe that'll work. Wow, that wall is further back than I actually thought it was. I need that lighting effect. Which lighting effect? Because all I did was I just did a really quick 3-point lighting. Just like a general front, brighter side, and then edge light on the rim. If you want to know how to do good lighting, just like a 3-point lighting. That's everything you need to know. Who's this dude? There we go. He's Mega Maniac. Or Mega Mind, that was it. Galaxy. No, we need some like pwn pictures. This one's kind of works. I do have another tutorial I want to make pretty soon. So I want to put up here lamp. I wanted the negative lights. I've just been currently working on it as putting out a video a week. If I have the time to do a highlight, which that takes the most amount of time, I'll do the highlight. But if I suddenly am short on time and I'm not unable to finish it, I can just throw out a tutorial instead. What else could guard here? Oh, nightstand. That's what we need. This is a nightstand? Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. It's a little dark, though. I want to balance it with the background. I don't want it standing out any more than they are, so we will add color. Put a little bit more red. Maybe do 3? A little bit too much red now. That's pretty good. A mirror on the nightstand? I was going to put an alarm. I could probably... Well, a mirror is difficult, though, because I can't... I can't actually make it a mirror. That worked. A mirror is going to be reflective, and I can't make it reflective. Or... You can, it just takes some work. I could put like a chair here or something, but I kind of like the way that this kind of makes her pop out, and I don't think I'd be able to fit a chair. Oh, we can fit a chair there. See what it looks like. There we go. Let's see this guy chilling back there. There we go. There, perfect. See, these are the two pawns, and then this is Michael. After he attempted the boop and they murdered because they don't like boop. Oh, ooh, that might work perfect. How's that modern? It's kind of a high chair. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. You can't see the floor really, so we're just gonna, you know, jam it into the floor. Yeah, see, that kind of seems weird. It's like you have a waiting room for bed. Okay, it's your turn to sleep. We're not gonna do that. I'm gonna do here though. We're gonna turn the head a little bit. better view. Is Rainbow Dash like Boops? I don't know. To ask Rainbow Dash. Dude, Boop is punishable by death. There's the one comic that I guess there was. We always said it was Michael, where it's a guy that would just boop pawns, and they just like kept beating the crap out of him. Like I think he was in the hospital for almost missing an eye or something, and then like Boop's one of the nurses, and then he got bandages on both eyes. Can't remember exactly. We thought like that's Michael. He's gonna be the serial booper. Well, see, okay, so this is again what I brought up earlier. With Derpy 1, her eyes, since they are looking, or her eyes are misaligned, and you can't see the one eye, it actually makes it look off. Oops. So I need to actually move, or change the eyes to the standard eyes, and then position that so that it's actually looking at the sock. Yeah. I mean, technically, I guess that works. Boop the snoot. No, that's the wrong direction. I need to go this way. She boop her own snoot. See? See? Perfectly fine. She boop. That makes me want to speak nasally. It's like she's trying to eat it like humph. This is where the muffins go. They go above the teeth. But under the teeth, that's normal food. But her muffin hole is above the teeth. It's her second mouth. It's kind of like Aliens, where it has a little separate mouth that comes out. That's how she eats muffins. Derpy is exceptionally angry. Move the tongue. No, actually, I don't even know if you can see the tongue. Oh. This is kind of terrifying.
Oh yeah, muffins. Where's the muffins?
Put it back to normal. It doesn't seem comfortable. No, I would think not. Vigilante go boop boop boop. It's a nightmare when I sleep in early. You're welcome. But yeah, I think we can basically just call that one done. Well, no, now we need to go and clean it up and post. You guys can see how I do my post. For one, let's bump this render quality up. One pass done. And 2. Yeah, it's the weekend. Don't really have anything going this weekend. Next weekend, not tomorrow, but the weekend from a week from tomorrow, we are doing a special stream, or at least we're planning it for a week from tomorrow, of a Monster Hunter stream. We were going to do it tomorrow, but some of the people weren't available. So I'll put up more information on there as it gets closer, but we are planning it right now. Oops. Okay. So my standard for almost any SFM picture I do is to do vibrance and levels. So first on vibrance, we're just going to pump it up about 30. Saturation up 1 or 2. That'll help enhance the colors. I do it on my phone and everything. I'll play that up a little bit. Anyone want orange juice? Orange juice I haven't had orange juice in forever. Orange juice is like a breakfast thing, and I haven't eaten breakfast in 6 months. No, I don't want that. We want this. So for levels, we're going to bring this meter into about the first major change point, which is right there, and then this till about there. That's the next major change point. And then we're going to balance this out to where it just feels right. I think this is a brighter shot, so we'll put it about there. Yeah, I'll keep it there. Hello, headphone. And then we do some cleanup. So this is 1080. So this is, I'm used to working in 4K. I was like, why is this looking so pixelated when I zoom in? No, this is 720. Yeah, I bet you I'm running. No, I don't. I rarely go to 720. Yeah, I'm running in 1080. But this is saying this is 100%. That's why it feels weird. Whatever. I really don't care. I'm not going to do much with this. So we are going to clean this up just a little bit, though. So we're going to go and find some of the places on here that I can touch up just a teeny bit. Sometimes the texture, especially when you're working in 4K, will get a little pixelated on some of these edges. And just a little zoom over with usually about a 10 to 15% smudge tool is enough to clean off some of these things or some of these imperfections here. You can just go over a little bit, smooth out some of the bad lighting. In here, she's got some like wrinkles in the skin. I'm just going to go through here and clean all that up. She's got this little spot right here. I don't really want that, so I'm just going to wobble it out. The wing's got some mixing parts right here that are a bit bad. Because it's a lower quality, it's a little easier. So I'm not doing edge cleanup right now, I'm just doing lighting. So here you can see a flat light line, but if it's a round shape, it shouldn't have a flat line. There we go. Derby's got some problems right here. There. Her cheek is like this flat line coming down. I got her cheek there. With the lemon juice, pickle juice. We're not drinking pickle juice. I have pickle juice in the fridge. I have pickles. Pickle juice just comes with it. So it's really just about going through and finding all these like sharper lines. Like these ones are on here I kind of want to keep because that's defining the shape of the nose. I don't want to remove the nose shape. Let's clear that a little bit. Alright, and then the other one I'll go through is, you can see some very hard edges on this shape. Like here, here, here. So I'm going to put it up to, not 40. And I'm just going to, if there's a plain background anyway, and I'm just going to poke it a little bit. Draw a button there. And I don't do 100% because I want it to be smoothed out a little bit. You're just about rounding the corner, not shoving it in there. Not the best, but it'll work. I think that was the only one I really noticed it being really bad. I could clean it up even more in places. This is bugging me a little bit. Oh, let's fix that. Oh, I hit the actual sock. Yeah, there's just like a weird box. Away box. New muffin juice advertisement. I would buy it. Bye-bye, Waffles. Have a good one. Thanks for coming. Okay, I'll consider that good. Thanks for the follow, Chaos God. So the other thing I'm going to do here is there's a soften pass you can do, and this one's a little bit complicated. So I'm going to duplicate the layer. Then we're going to go up to filter, other, high pass. Yeah, okay. Then invert that layer. And then we're going to do a overlay on it. So I think it's pin light. Can't remember exactly. No, I can't remember which overlay it is. Oops. And it might be hard light. Oh no, let's try soft light. Okay, it was soft light. And so what this is going to do is it's going to just soften the edges of stuff, which can be good, can be not. I'm going to dumb it back a little bit, but then I'm also going to go through and erase on this. Well, thank you, Skylight. 21 months, Jesus Christ. That's almost 2 years. Can't even give you a better coffee cup than that. So we're going to go through and delete on the eyes here, because to me, eyes shouldn't be blurred or unfocused or fuzzied. They should be nice and clear. So I go through and usually will remove any of the softened edges from stuff. But even then, some of these, I think this is still too strong an effect. It really depends on which video it is. I think I'll just drop it down to that. I'm gonna go through here a little bit more and kind of clean up Derpy's effects here. Still felt like she had like spots. Wait, she shouldn't. She should be nice and smooth horse. Though, I mean, this leg looks horrible, but I don't care because I'm just doing this as a joke anyway. For this image, put it in the picture frame so Mike will have it to see it. Be happy. I don't have a printer that would print this. We have a printer, but I think it's like out of the ink that matters. Is this the first time you've done ponies and socks? Yes, because I refused to do it for Michael. But now that he's not here, It's funny. So, so we're just going to not, or when he gets back, then we're not going to do any more ponies and socks. Well, if I had the choice, I would actually move the juice box a little bit to the side because it's blending a little bit right there, but whatevers. So yeah, this basic, it's picture. We made picture. So what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is I don't know if Michael even knows we made this yet, but what I want to do is I am going to, so like this stream will be over in like 20 minutes. I'm going to raid their stream and then I'm going to tweet him this picture so that he looks at it on stream and that he knows what he missed. Thanks for the follow, Keyboard Cat. So if you want to join me in saying getting Michael to see what he missed, we will do that. The funniest excellent. Yes. Or hold on. No, if we're gonna do a maniacal laugh. Mm-hmm. Come on, see the chicken. See the chicken like. Very evil chicken. Trying to think of anything that would make this more Michael. Like maybe just putting in text, "We miss you, Michael," but that'd be almost corny. Funny noises in Psycho. Yes. Anyways, so I say this is a PNG. Let's get our tweet prepped. Let's see here. We have let me get the picture on there. Okay. And then okay, there we go. So then we have this ready. Side there. So for now then, I'm going to save this. And I'm going to open up that other file. So, what I need to do is, so this is that other file I wanted to start regarding, I could probably see if I can load the audio before it crashes. So this is going to be there we go. That like spooky music. But yep, there's the crash. So I need to find a map for this, and the problem is I need to find I either can find a forest map or I can make one. Making one has the ability for complete flexibility, but it will probably also take up about 2/3 of the time of the entire video to make. I don't like that. So I'd rather try to do like a pre-make of a map, but it will be very limiting then. And I could go back and forth between the two to help save time, but then I have the issue of trying to make lighting consistent between the two. I really would prefer to make it myself. But I just trying to build a forest, not easy. Also, if you want uneven terrain, you're gonna have to build a terrain yourself, and that's even harder. So I was playing around with some maps, and let's see here. There's one I found that would kind of work, but then not at the same time, because I want to have the video be where there's a lot of scenes running through a forest, but then I want to have her find a building in there, and that has an interior I can work with. Lighting doesn't matter. I can get rid of lighting. You build a forest and COD and horrified. Yeah, it's very much doable. It's just I want to use a lot of quick cuts. And the problem with quick cuts is every quick cut is a unique scene. So if you build a forest, every shot you're rebuilding a forest, and that gets very messy. I want it to be a fairly flat forest, but I don't want a perfectly flat forest. That's why I would like to find some kind of uneven terrain, but the only map I know of that has an uneven terrain is very uneven, which is this one. And it works. It's actually what this thing, that's what this was based in. This was created in that map. But the reason I don't want uneven terrain is, for one, it makes camera angles really, really hard if you're trying to figure out how to position a camera in like uneven. I guess actually it gets fairly flat over here. But if somebody's running, now you have to have them changing angles across surfaces. But I think if I'm doing quick cuts, I probably won't need to worry about that very much. And if I want to, I can have them die in this big scary hole. That sounds nifty. Hiding that hole is not difficult. I'm just trying to think, like, I don't want to go too far to the side, because then I would be only utilizing like this direction. But really, you could jump around this map all over the place. Ooh, this is fairly flat. Because every time I think of this map, I think of this area, which is super, super bumpy. But there's some fairly flat bits in here. I might be able to make that work. And this map has a pre-built-in fog controller, and I've, or not, I know I didn't, but somebody's already made a black version of it, so that there is no lighting. It depends. Is this... Okay, good. So it does have a fog controller. Put Easter eggs in your vids. I do. I've there was 2 Easter eggs in the Changeling video. This pic we just made should be the new Easter egg in your videos. Oh no, I'm not hiding that places. Michael would be happy about that. We don't want to please Michael. And it depends too. I like doing Easter eggs if you can hide something in to where it's not found, but if you're trying to force something in, then it's going to be easy to find. Like the whole OC thing, I was never trying to hide my OC in things. It was just because there was a couple times where I just needed a pony to fill a shot. I needed something to go in there, and why not just throw? That's the reason that I like the OC is plainly colored. It doesn't stand out. It doesn't like wave its hands and say, "Look at me, I'm edgy." No, it's plain and basic, and that's what's great about it. I can just throw it in anywhere, and it just hides. Sometimes being normal is good. Yeah, I think I can make this work. I want to utilize a fog, and because of that, this map has the fog controller built in, so I can just define my fog values, set a distance, and then I don't have to build like hills and mountains into the distance to try to portray that kind of thing. I thought about, because I want to have it where the song does some cuts of the pony running with some other quiet parts, gets to a building, has other cuts of putting something up to the door. Then I do want like a one shot of like spiraling above the top of the building as it's being surrounded, but I want to have one shot in the house from the front of them right at the end when it cuts that has like Chrysalis that's already in the house, and that's behind him. And he never actually turns around, it cuts before he does. But I want to have some kind of an outline or something to show that she's there. But the only way to know that is to have an outline, is to have a light source that suddenly appears. And that is to either have a light turn on, which would make no sense, or have a flash of lightning, which would work. But then you're implying lightning and storm, which is rain. And then I'd have a whole nother difficulty trying to figure out rain. So there's a couple things I want to try to figure out with it, but nothing that is going to change the fact that I'm making a forest. So, when will the game stream with your subscribers? The game, I'm doing a game stream a week from tomorrow. It's not subscriber only or anything. It's going to be anybody. But it's a week from tomorrow. It's just, it is a stream that I am planning to advertise on the Rathalos account. And the Rathalos account has very, very active people. So I'm assuming that is going to bring in a lot of people. So I assume that stream is going to be heavy and busy. But that's why I'm trying to come up with some of the, like, if I just repeat the keyboard cat follow, that's why I'm making these. Because I want to have something other than pony during that, because otherwise it's just going to turn people away. So, plus I think it was fun just having the Rathian pop in and bark. It's just something funny about it. So I think this can work. I'll just have to figure out some of the scenes and where in this song I want to utilize. Because there's a build-up part that starts around here. Where is it? Where's it? Right around here. There it is. So I wanted to start it probably around here. Have it be where there's... Where's the build-up, sir? Right around here. So it'd be some parts that don't have much going on, and then have it be when she gets to that house that the build-up starts, or when she sees it. Because some of the... I want to have a lot of quick cuts and fades, cuts to black and stuff. I don't know. I want to experiment with this because it's a genre I've never played with and don't really care about, and so that's what's neat about it. Oh, sayonara. Did you finish up the derby thing? Yeah, the picture's done. It's right there, and we're planning. We will be rating Jhaller's stream at the end of this, and then I will be sending that tweet to Michael during the stream so we can get his reaction on the stream. And because I almost I am thinking that the first thing he's going to say when he sees it, if he hasn't already known or seen that I was working on it already, it's just going to be no. That's my guess. I should also find... Does anybody have what his Twitch is? I actually don't know. Probably should figure that out before. Oh, I follow him on Twitch. Okay. That would be a good way to figure it out. Yeah. Okay. He used to just stream on YouTube, so. So yeah, I think then that would make this video almost a minute long. No, it cuts right here. So yeah, it would be... Oh, plus the reason I want to do this too is if I can finish it in a month, it's a Halloween release, which I haven't done in years, so that would be kind of cool. So if the cuts right here, then we say wait a second, then go to title or end cards, we're looking at maybe like 64 to 65 seconds. It's a little over a minute. That's a lot of video to try to make, but there's the things that always take the longest amount of time to me in video making are lip sync and facial stuff. This is going to be a lot of run cycles. It will be some facial stuff, but they'll be super quick. So there'll be more of screenshots of stuff than they will be of anything else. But making a lot of those shots will be difficult. I want to start working on this before next stream so that I'm not spending 3 weeks making trees. Nobody wants to see that. So I want to get a little bit of that done beforehand. So yeah. So in the meantime, let's make trees. No. It'll take some thinking. I'm going to have to probably listen to this part of the song, which is really boring, like a couple times on repeat, because it's really hard to try to plan something when you don't know it by heart. Most songs, I already know all the words and the timing, and I can start putting things into my head for timing. This, I don't know. I literally found this song like 5 hours ago, and kind of put it together from there. I want to see how you do the lip syncs. I actually have a tutorial on my channel that covers lip sync, and it is almost identical to the way I still do it. It hasn't really changed much. Whether or not it has an accent or there's various things that can affect the way that you do lip syncing, but it's not going to change too much. The model that you use can have a big effect. Like, say the Rathlos model has optimized flexes for what I'm looking for, so I'm going to do that differently because it's built for what I'm looking for. But all the different horse models are just a little bit different, so the way that I do certain sounds on one model is going to actually differ from another model. That's one of the things with the new models that are difficult, is because all the methods that I'm used to with the enhanced and the enhanced and before models and the VN models is different than on the revamped. So lip syncing takes a lot longer because I don't know the different flexes to get what I need. My rap video. No, I do have a tutorial on how to do it. But the things I would recommend is if you want to do really, really good detailed lip syncing, don't use the phonemes. The phonemes are great, or the purpose of a phoneme is to automate lip syncing. So it's to have some kind of a file or a program that is taking the audio, interpreting it into what it thinks is a specific sound, and then automating it by giving it that phoneme. That makes it a lot easier to automate that process, but that is not if you have the ability to manually do it, you're always going to get a better output from that, because a B isn't always, or a B or an O isn't always going to be the same every single time. O can, or every vowel anyway, has two different main sounds that I can go with. So you can do like moon or motion. It's that's probably two bad examples, but it's, so just because you picked O on there doesn't mean that's going to be the right look or the right sound that you're going for. Accents will throw that off too. And also a lot of the time you might having two different flexes evenly on top of each other, which is what a phoneme is just about hitting multiple flexes for you. Sometimes you want to have them off a little bit. Like wow is gonna, you're starting with the wow, but then you're gonna have your lips pull back, but it's gonna be off timed with the mouth opening. So it's, lip syncing sucks. Like, don't do it. Just grab the mouth open and then just slide that the whole time. Like, that is literally the easiest way to do it. If you really want to go cheap lip syncing, what I did for this video, for the lip syncing, I don't want to just play it because of copyright, but is I just puppeteered it. So puppeteering is where you literally will hit, I can't do it because there's no model in here, but you hit play while holding the bone of the flex, and while it's playing you can move it and it will record all the movements you're doing while you're doing. So you're basically like with the chicken, is you're shoving your hand up the phoneme's ass and you're playing it as it goes. So on here what I did was I grabbed that slider for open, for grin, and for pucker. So grin for getting the teeth to show, pucker for moving the lips forward, and then open for open. And I went through and it was really rough and I had to do a couple different passes at it, but I was able to do most of this whole video, like it's a minute 7 seconds long. I did the whole thing in like 8 hours. It was a big rush of a video. Its purpose was to be rushing, and so the lip sync was hyper rushed. And you can tell like that the lip syncing is not that great. Just the way that it's just a lot of open, forward, and teeth, which is literally all it is. So if you're really looking to like figure out lip syncing to begin with, ignore all the flexes that are on a pony's face, all of it, or just any of them, and just focus on open, close, pucker, or just the ability to move the lips forward and backwards, and the ability to show teeth or no teeth. That's it. Because you need to talk, you need to open your mouth to talk. You need your teeth to show for a lot of different sounds, mainly your E's and your T's. Those need to show. And your pucker for your O's and your whistles and your woos. So those are if you can focus on those three, do that. Then start going into more detail, lip syncing with other stuff. But it is 9 o'clock now. So what we're going to do is we are going to invade the J. Now I can't, I think there's a raid. I thought there was a raid button or something I could get on here. I'm a super pro streamer that has very little idea what they're doing most days. Haha, there we go. I think I figured it out. Easy tease without showing teeth. Neat. So let me swap to this. So I'm not taking your guys' camera away. So what I'm going to do is we are going to invade the Jhaller stream. So that, we're going to raid them. And once we're there, I'm going to wait a little bit or a second, and then I'm going to tweet, and then I'm going to say something to him or text him. But I want to get his attention so that we can see him on stream doing his thing. So I love annoying him. So, all right. So let's, I think, pick a channel to raid. Oh, look at this. I can just do it. Okay. And I see him. He's sitting right there. Oh, no, this is the old picture anyway. All right. Go away, ad. So thank you, everybody, for coming to the stream. I think it gives me a little time anyway. I will be streaming next Tuesday and Friday. And then it's currently the plan to stream on Saturday and some Monster Hunter for a special surprise that I brought up multiple times and hasn't really been that special anymore because we keep pushing it off. So, but it should be this Saturday. Week from Saturday. Anyways, thank you guys. I think this is going to cause a timer. All right. See you guys later. Enjoy.
You're a fucking proper QA department.
You're right.
76, all they need to do is release private servers, but they want to buy their mic. We literally had this conversation like 2 weeks ago.
I'm not helping with that today.
Food. You can look on DoorDash. We have a
Raid! We're getting raid! No, I bet it's Argo.